Pumpkin cream cold brew is back. Starbucks, get some. Hi guys, welcome back to whatever it is I do here. I just realized I'm wearing the same tank top as I was in the last video. I just posted that one last night and got done editing it, so. But I have a washing machine, so it's okay. So we're not doing anything on the golf bar today, even though it is behind me, but instead I have a little bit of a story to tell about my bike. So I believe it was last week, Thursday or so, it looked like it was gonna rain outside. When I tried to start my bike, it started like flickering. And I was like, okay. And then I moved my handlebars and then it just completely cut out. So I had no power to anything, no lights, nothing. Considering I moved my handlebars and it kind of started tweaking out, I followed the wiring harness that was appearing to be like stretched and I couldn't quite see where it was going. So the next morning, just like right now, I got here super early, took everything apart to where I could see that connector, pulled the connector out, and sure enough, I'll insert some pictures here of the connector and how melted it is. I have my gas cap, my ignition switch and cylinder, and it comes with the whole wiring. And then, I don't know, I already have the lock cylinder that's inside of the gas cap, and then I also have the one in the ignition switch, so I don't know if this is just an extra one, but it did come with it. Maybe that's, oh, you know what? That's what this is for. So there's a little compartment in the back. I don't have a lock cylinder for it, so I could totally reset this up, because that one fell out, and I bought it that way. I'm excited now. Okay, I just figured that out. Okay, so here's my situation. I have to get to work. If I start tearing down over there, it's not gonna be an ideal place to leave it. So I think I'm going to wait until after work. I'm gonna have a good day. 11 hours later. I told you we'd be back. And we're back. So, where we left off was that we were gonna start taking apart the bike. Well, there's not really much to take apart. It's actually a pretty simple install for the ignition switch. I already plugged in the new one just to the connector to see if it works before installing it, because Lord only knows that would be my luck that I would install it and go click, and then there's no click. So, there it is. Let's, there it is. All right, anyways, so this is what I was talking about earlier this morning. The ignition switch and the cylinder come as one. We're also gonna have to replace the gas cap as well. This is the old connector. She's pretty toasty. Definitely some gnarly high resistance going on. So we are gonna take this out right now. So they have the anti-theft Torx. Do you see this fly? Do you see it? Because it's about to freaking frack. It's like, oh, I like your skin. Jeffrey Dahmer having fly looking ass. Well, I found out why this was such a bitch to get out, and it's because somebody put Loctite on it. So someone really woke up and was like, I'm gonna put Loctite on this ignition switch. Well, that would be why. So this bolt was missing. Yeah, this is the bolt with the Loctite. That explains why it was loose in the first place. I actually never even noticed how loose it was. There's the old now in with the new. Trash. Away with your filth. And with that, he gets the cone of shame. If your dog has ever had a cone around its head, you'll understand me. Freaking flies. Like, literally, they have the whole ass shop. They have rotting food in the garbage bin, and they choose to land on me and f me. And they sit there, and they want to get the tanning lotion off of my legs and eat it or something. I don't know. Alright, new ignition switch is hooked up. Well, it's not hooked up, but it's in. Green connector right here is where the new ignition switch, as you can see, is plugged in. The female end of it didn't look like it had any damage from the melting from the male end. Pretty positive we're in the clear there. So let's find a good way to bob and weave this through. Every time my handlebars were turned left or right, it was stretching on this connector and then it was causing this, I'm not sure. All right, so I have my new ignition switch and I'm gonna pop her back into place. By the way, don't judge me, I am just learning as I go because I've never really worked on bikes before, but there's a first time for everything. So I've learned over the years that sometimes teaching yourself is the best way to go. Solid as a rock in place. Now basically what we have to do is find a good way to route it back home. So just what I'm dealing with real quick. So I have the connector routed. So if you can see, my little white connector right there needs to get down because that's the way that it's going to route without stretching, and also to avoid getting it caught in the path of it steering and then getting the wires pinched. We talk about how dark it gets outside so fast now. Oh my gosh, I got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we're gonna be freaking solid, and I tested it and looked at the harness while I was turning it left and right, and I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Hell yeah, son! Alright, now I'm gonna go home and eat some chicken, but we gotta put this back together. That moment when you're done with the repair and you have all this leftover hardware. How are there so many threads? And we still have to put the fuel door on. That's it. That's a wrap. First time fixing something on the bike, so I feel pretty accomplished. Here's the one and only herself, which hopefully she'll be in for it next week, but again, I don't know when these parts are going to be here, so meme of the week's going to be right here. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the stuff, other things and the stuff. Hey, all right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!